G'day guys and welcome back to the AFL Fantasy 360 YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking about the must-haves for your AFL Fantasy 2020 side. Now you've probably heard about these names about 1,000 times before. If you've been, keeping up with all the preseason news and whatnot for AFL Fantasy, you've been getting into it. It is heating up now, so just a bit on me. My channel did get deleted about a week ago, so I've had to start again from scratch, which isn't ideal, but yeah, it'd mean a lot if you enjoy the video, if you could consider liking and subscribing. I'll be posting AFL Fantasy content all throughout 2020 and beyond. So anyway, we'll get into the video, and my first player as a lock is Sam Doherty. Now, he's priced at 76. Obviously, we know he missed 2017 and 2018 and 2019 with ACL injuries. 2017 he averaged 116, which was his last season that he's played. He's training very well in the preseason. He's come back more lean this time around, and look, don't expect the same figures as his 2017 season, which was 116 he averaged. I expect him to be over or into that triple figure mark, but yeah, don't expect 116, that sort of scoring, at least not straight away. He might start off a bit slower, so don't be disappointed if that's what happens. So fingers crossed he can play some footy in 2020, and if he's lining up in round one, then there is no reason why he shouldn't be in your side. Next player, Tom Mitchell, another absolute lock. He's a pig when he's up and about. He's priced at 90. Now, considering that he averaged almost 130 in 2018, he won the Brownlow. Look, he's an absolute bargain. Now, I don't expect him to get back to those 2018 numbers. You shouldn't expect him. Shouldn't put that expectation on him to get back to those numbers. But look, the last week he's been pretty much in full training. He's completed some match simulation. And the club said he'd be getting minutes in the first March Series game versus St Kilda, which is just absolutely awesome news. Now, he could start off a bit slower. He might not. Who knows? It is a broken leg. It's a very serious injury. So, look, I think he can average 110 still, which makes him a top 8 midfielder. So, if he plays round one, there is no reason why he shouldn't be in your side either. Next player, Marlon Pickett. Now, we saw what he did in the grand final. He's a basement price rookie. He's got a full preseason under his belt, or so far at least, knock on wood. And look, he's going to be in the round one team for the Tigers if he's fit. So, look, Neil Baum said we'll see a lot of him in 2020, so his job security is as good as anyone. And he's safe to play on field. I don't think he's going to average above 70, or maybe might average low 70s. But yeah, 65 to 70 is what I've put there. I don't, yeah, he's not a massive scorer, but he is a fairly safe scorer, and we did see his potential. He's a superstar, so he shouldn't be left out. I think he's the most selected player in AFL Fantasy at the moment. Don't quote me on that, but he's very high up there anyway. Next player, another rookie. He's 100k more than Marlon Pickett, which is pretty expensive, 270k. He's not going to be Sam Walsh. Now, people, you should not be putting that expectation on him. He's not going to pump out Sam Walsh scores. He's playing at the Gold Coast, for goodness sake. Like, the bloke, yeah, he's going to get plenty of opportunity, and his job security is really good. But I do see him averaging low to mid 70s at best. So he will be a great cash cow, though. Yeah, so you should be starting him just purely off that job security, and scoring potential is right up there as well. His numbers actually were, I think, better than Sam Walsh in that NAB Cup. So look, anything's possible, but don't go out expecting Sam Walsh numbers. Brodie Grundy's the next player on this list. Pretty obvious. He's a ruck pig for a reason, and it shouldn't be any team starting without him unless you have some seriously big kahunas. I've seen some strategies, people going with Jacobs, Lysett, Riley O'Brien, like those sort of players. Nick Nat, the combo of those players over him. Look, he plays Team English round one. He's a serious captain option, probably the best at the moment anyway. He went 150 and 160 against English last year. And look, he's going to average around 120, I believe. Again, he's just a superstar. I can't see myself starting without him at all, and I really don't think anyone else should be not starting with him. Even though the cash does look good in other areas, he's just you like the traders have said, and I don't know if anyone watches listens to the traders podcast, but you get two Brody Grundys because he's gonna be a captain option literally every week. So look, he's a lock in my eyes. Now, this guy is he's miles ahead. Lockie Whitfield, he's miles ahead of the next best forward. He's an absolute jet. He's an unreal player. Like just watching him, he's so slick. He's unreal. His only issue though is staying on the park. His injuries in the last couple of years have really restricted him. But look, he still averaged 130, almost 114 last year, and look, he's close to the biggest lock out of all these players for me, just purely due to the lack of forwards that we have this year. I think he can definitely go 115 plus, depending on his preseason. I think he's completed a full preseason. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't done a whole lot of research on that, but look, he's 100% in my team. He's not moving at all. So that's the players that I've had in this video. I do have a special mention though. A guy who's very stiff missing this list is Dylan Robertson. Obviously last full season he was pumping out primo numbers. He's priced at like 44. So his potential 40 plus points upside. So a great cash cow. So definitely consider him in your backlines as a D4, maybe D3, depending on how deep you're going to go in the backline. But yeah, that's it for the must-haves video. So if you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. It'll mean a lot. Leave a like, and I'll be back with more AFL fantasy content in the near future. Cheers.